so excited. I'm bouncing on the couch because now that I have coworkers here in the building, it's time for an in-person round of Hot Topics Back to Work edition. And here with me now, our new day producer, Rebecca Perry. She's pretty new to the show, too. We're so grateful you're here. We stole her from the news department, so sorry about that, Rich Marriott. And our newish morning traffic anchor, Shanté Sumpter. So it's so good of you all to join me here on the couch.
Good to be here.
It is so fun to have people with me in studio. I seriously felt like I've just been all alone.
You've been lonely. You look lonely.
I have felt, except me and George, my plant. All right, but now a lot of people are getting back to work. And so, Shanté, you could not have gotten here at a better time because the traffic is back. Do we have to look at what I-5 has been like? I think that we do. But what has it been like?
It's been crazy. I've been hearing people talk about, I-5, and starting out, it wasn't so bad, but it seems like every day it gets worse. You start dealing with the slowdowns out of Tacoma, and then it continues on up through Seattle. So the crazy part about it is it's still down about 5% from where it should be, so I'm sorry.
I'm sorry about it. Sorry about it, Southerner. Oh my goodness. Okay, so really quickly before I get on to the next question, I want to know what are some pet peeves you have about drivers?
I hate parallel parking. That doesn't have anything to do with drivers, but
what you hate,
pet peeve about downtown driving. But I hate people who follow too closely, especially on these hills. I'm afraid I'm going to slide back and bump into someone.
Yeah, it's going to be your fault.
Zipper merge. People don't know how
Can
to
we
do it.
talk about that?
True. That is true.
I mean, seriously, do you expect me to just live the rest of my life on the on-ramp?
I don't believe that I was taught that in driver's ed, so I have an excuse.
Well, probably a lot of people don't know what the protocol is because you're trying to be a good guy and get in well before the merge actually takes place, and they say, don't do that.
You're supposed
go all the way to the end and then do it.
Traffic dynamics.
But I mean, I've made that mistake in the past, so.
It's very confusing.
There's been a time or two when someone zips up and I'm like, not you, you're not getting into buddy.
We've all been in that boat.
All right, so the other topic of conversation is now that we're having to squeeze back into work clothes. Do we have feelings? You always look great, Shanté.
But you know what? I feel like even for people who might have gained, what do we have, the
COVID-19.
COVID-19. Whatever. I was like, what do you call it? I like the pun. Whatever body I have, that's what they're going to get. So I wouldn't be feeling pressure to try to fit in those clothes. If they don't fit, go to the thrift store, get some cheap things
that's what I
until
did.
you get back to wherever you want to be.
I
it
love
was so much easier with the stretchy pants and the sweats, and it was so comfy.
And shoes. I mean, it was great. I went for a year without wearing shoes. It was great.
Or pants, probably, Rich.
I did. I occasionally have visitors, so yeah, I did occasionally have visitors.
There's video of you now.
Yeah. I went for 410 broadcasts without ever wearing barefoot.
Barefoot. I like that.
I like
and
barefoot.
shorts. Well, you're wearing jeans there, it looks like.
I dressed up. I wore jeans, which is dressing up for makeup. So it's normally shorts and a T-shirt, 12 months of the year.
Literally, if you see Rich walking around town, he's wearing Birkenstock. Well, not Birkens, but you're wearing like sandals.
Yeah.
And a T-shirt and shorts.
Tevas are my favorite.
Tevas, that's right.
Even jeans are considered hard pants, though. I mean,
they are. They were tighter than my shorts.
That is the truth.
Especially now.
So you were in your house for over a year. What do you miss most about working from home?
Actually, being right next to my son. I got to repeat second grade. Which was,
didn't we all?
Much better. My penmanship improved.
Did it?
No, it was really just fun because I would finish up the show on air part of it my day just about time school was starting, and he's his desk was 5 feet from mine, so I'd have do the rest of my work and have one ear on him and what's going on in class. And we learned early on about paying attention when the teacher's speaking and don't go off and serve something else. And
good job.
And stuff. But it was fun. It was great to be that involved.
I agree.
And know what was going on.
I agree because I felt that I learned more about my kids' studies. But you, do you miss working from home with the kids?
I do. I mean, I wasn't home for a whole long time, but what I thought was kind of fun was that when I was working in the same space as them, like my son would come over and he was most impressed that I could type really fast. I don't think he really understood what I was doing on the computer. But he would be there, and then at a certain point, like I asked my daughter one day, "Can you go get me some tea?" And then she took it upon herself, like every day, to bring me tea. And my workspace was up the stairs, and she would spill it all over the place. But it was so sweet. And often she would bring me a little treat on the tray as well.
That's
So
so sweet.
my little
That's
tea
cool.
service is what I'm probably going to miss
awesome.
the most.
I
That is
cannot
awesome.
even. That is so sweet. No, I agree. Cuddling with the kids in between time was the best part for sure. And you actually, you got a job and moved to a new city in the middle of a pandemic, which I didn't even think is possible. How was that?
It was scary. The good thing about it was that Seattle opened up when I got here, but before that, when I was planning to move here, I had no idea of when things will open. So I'm like, I'm moving to a new place. You don't know anyone. How are you going to meet people if it's closed?
Well, especially because in our industry, what happens is typically the news director, if they like you, they'll fly you out. Then you get to, do an audition, and then you meet people, and you get a sense for what the place is like. When I first came to King, I was like, this seems really friendly, and boy, was I right. But truly, you had no idea. You met no one. You did your audition, I'm assuming, online?
Everything was on Zoom, so yeah, all virtual. I did meet Rich through Zoom, and he was really nice on Zoom. You're still nice.
Aw, see.
So I got my gauge from Zoom, but yeah, it was definitely scary because I didn't even know what the place looked like, so it's just walking in blind.
I can't imagine. I can't even imagine. All right, we're going to do a quick lightning round with 59 seconds left. What is your office pet peeve?
Microwaving fish for lunch.
Well, I was
yeah.
going to say
Oh,
that.
that is not okay. So fish as well?
Yeah, I was going to say that.
The 2-minute breaks we get during the 4.5 hour show.
Yeah, that's not okay.
You can't do a lot in 4
You
in 2
actually
minutes.
cannot. That is not fair.
I feel badly for the women. It seems more complicated.
One of my pet peeves is when my plant George went missing.
Oh yeah, that was a very sad time.
Yes,
There
it
was
was
a hunt.
It was a
Saw
hunt.
signs.
Yes, we take George very seriously here. Also, please don't burn your microwavable popcorn. It just makes me
That's
mad.
the other one.
Yeah. But that one's kind of hard because sometimes it just
You don't know the
happens.
microwave. You're right. I mean, it sounds like it might have happened to you.
And you
It
know,
did.
when-
But look, I tried to throw it away really fast.
Oh my goodness gracious. This was so much fun. Thank y'all for being here with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, well, you're going to come back. You are coming back for sure.